Happy Labor Day weekend. Just checking in with a little update for you guys. It's my 13th wedding anniversary tomorrow to Joe, so congratulations to us. We normally are out on the vineyard, Martha's Vineyard, for anyone who's not familiar, this weekend with our friends, and it's been a few years since we've been able to get out due to COVID and now with my cancer and everything, so I can't wait to get back out there, hopefully next year. Tomorrow we're going out for a nice dinner, and Joe got us this beautiful piece of artwork by Daniel Banyan that we have hanging. You can see it in one of my other posts. So I'm still on steroids. I'm still having improvement on my left side with some of the neurological problems I was experiencing due to my IV chemo treatments. The reduction in the dosage seems to have helped a lot. I'm not having any further progression or more tingling in my hands and stuff, which has been great. I also recommitted to my PT exercises. The biggest thing for me is it's called proprioception. So it's like my brain doesn't know where my left foot is in space. It doesn't understand. So when I'm running and stuff, I have to be super careful to not trip because my brain doesn't necessarily realize that I'm not lifting my foot up off the ground and that kind of thing. So I've just been recommitting to my PT exercises, especially where I've been having like a little bit more energy, which has been nice, but still a little lethargic and stuff. I definitely couldn't work right now, which, it is what it is. So, I'm happy that my treatment's gone as well as it has to this point, and I'm hopeful for the future. On Thursday, Tracksmith hosted an event with elite athlete Tina Muir from the UK, who also has guided my friend Kyle in the Boston Marathon. She recently published her first book, Becoming a Sustainable Runner. It was a really great event. It's just one of those really special things about the running community where, you might be the biggest football fan ever, but the chances of you meeting Tom Brady and getting to chat with him or, toss a football with him is very low. But, Tina represented the UK in the marathon and, was an elite athlete for years, and now is a mom and is growing a large community around her podcast and her Running for Real community. So it's really cool to get to hang out with someone like that. And it was really, really nice evening, a small group of us. We took it nice, easy, 5K around the Esplanade. It was really fun. And here I'm really gonna stop just to really say thank you again to Tracksmith for having me on as an ambassador. They picked me last year not knowing that I would, soon be experiencing brain cancer and major surgery and learning to walk again. And they've been so supportive. And, while I'm not working and still my disability is still in appeal, I don't have any income happening right now. So I haven't had money to buy clothing and stuff. And, I'm a different size now after, some time in the hospital, and just having, some nice gear to wear all the time. It makes me happy to, people are always like, oh, you're always rocking the gear. And it's like, yeah, it's literally like the clothes that fit me right now. And I just can't say thank you enough. Between that and the opportunities to have chances to race, whether it was at the Amateur Mile or at the Twilight 5000s, I truly appreciate it so much. All of the other ambassadors are just amazing, and I just feel so lucky to be a part of that crew. And on the free race opportunity train, this weekend, is the Road to Wellness 5K, which the BAA and a bunch of other local community organizations put on. Kyle has asked me to do it for years. I normally work on Saturdays, but it's right down the street from me here in Roxbury at the Dimmock Center. So I'm excited to participate in that. It's a free event. Then on Sunday, over at the Hat Shell on the Esplanade, the MGH Cancer Center is hosting their fundraising 5K. I know it's like a $50 entry, but they were so kind and reached out and offered me a free bib. So I will definitely be taking part in that as well, which is super exciting. It's put on by MGH and Eversource, and it fundraises hundreds of thousands of dollars for the MGH Cancer Center where I'm getting my treatment. So yeah, so you can check that out. I know registration's still open. And just one more huge thank you to all of you who have contributed to my GoFundMe. Joe and I, we just couldn't have survived. We're coming up on a year now. In a month, almost from today, it'll be a year since I had my seizure event where we found out that I had brain cancer, and I had to close my salon business. And the disability, it's not guaranteed. It's in appeal now. I have an attorney. Hopefully that money will come through and help us push through the end until I can get back to work when my treatment ends in the spring. But thank you all so much. Like, from the bottom of our hearts, we couldn't have survived this last year without you. And it's a little terrifying to think what other people are having to do. And I'm just so thankful. So thank you all so much. Have a great Labor Day weekend. I hope you're doing something fun, and I love you all. Have a great weekend.